welcome back to our talk show, which is called the Parlons-En talk show. As we all know, this talk show is for you. It talks about you. It talks about your entrepreneurship. It talks about things that are surrounding you, and it also talks about us. And today, especially, we'll be talking about a wonderful topic, a topic that has been making people to react all over the world. And today, the Parlons-En talk show has decided to talk about this wonderful topic. Maybe you are wondering, what is this about? Just stay tuned. I'm about to say it with you. And I will precise also today as well, we will be again bilingual because this topic concerns the French-speaking people as well as the English-speaking people. So today we will be talking about slavery in Libya. As we all know what is happening in Africa, especially in Libya, it's all about slavery. Comme vous pouvez le savoir, aujourd'hui nous allons parler de l'esclavage en Libye. Et nous allons parler en long et en large par rapport à ce sujet. C'est un sujet, je suis sûre, qui vous gardera scotché sur vos chaises. C'est un sujet qui a suscité plusieurs réactions parmi la communauté africaine. Et aujourd'hui à Bangalore, je suis ici sur ce plateau avec des jeunes africains qui vont réagir à ce sujet. Comme vous le savez, autrefois, l'esclavage ayant été aboli par Abraham Lincoln en Amérique en 1865 et aussi en 1848 en France. Aujourd'hui, ce système refait surface, mais cette fois-ci sous une autre forme. Après ce reportage de CNN, nous avons vu qu'il y avait un trafic très lucratif en Afrique qui s'est fait en Libye, où nous voyons nos confrères africains qui sont vendus aux enchères entre 400 et 800 dollars. Mais avant d'avancer, je vais présenter les personnes qui m'accompagnent aujourd'hui sur ce plateau. Je commencerai par Mr. Leslie Epi. He's from Cameroon. He runs a small startup agency on web programming and digital marketing, also working on marketplace startup online platform. Mr. Leslie, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
And also he's not alone. Je suis ici avec mon frère Joseph Ngala, congolais, programmeur et cofondateur de KDG Tech, une entreprise de développement de logiciels informatiques. Il est aussi président de ATC, Awaken Thriving Cycle, plateforme de motivation et de poursuite de succès. Il est également assistant professeur à Karnataka College. Mais Monsieur Joseph Ngala, bienvenue sur ce plateau. Ce n'est pas fini, je suis encore avec une dernière personne ici, de nationalité ivoirienne, Monsieur Agidissou Abraham Yann, qui a étudié en Bachelor of Technology Computer Science à Christ University à Bangalore. Pour Monsieur Abraham, il se considère comme une personne free mind. Monsieur Abraham, bienvenue sur ce plateau.
Merci, Sam.
Vous allez bien?
Très bien, et vous?
Alors nous allons commencer, je vais très bien, merci. Nous allons rapidement commencer à décortiquer ce sujet qui est très intéressant avec vous, monsieur. Sentez-vous à l'aise, sentez-vous libre de vous exprimer dans ce langage qui vous semble facile. En 2017, nous avons entendu encore parler de ce langage d'esclavage sur le sol africain, qui, à ce que nous sachions, a été déjà aboli. Quel sentiment éprouvez-vous en entendant parler de ce drame aujourd'hui? Je commencerai bien par Monsieur Leslie.
Thank you. Je pense que je me sens plus à l'aise quand je m'exprime en anglais.
Okay.
Si vous me permettez, je vais passer.
Oui, vous pouvez vous exprimer en anglais.
Okay, I would like to thank the staff for giving me an opportunity to be here to talk about this disheartening situation, because as we all know, slavery is something that is very human and it's been going on. Even though the media has a narrative that is giving us a view that has been abolished, as you did mention, but we know it has been going on and it has become a talk of the day for the media recently with what is happening in Libya. So I would like to say it's a very innovative idea, giving me a chance to sit here and talk about it. Now, going back to your question, I think really what's happening, slavery was just nominally abolished, if you ask me. That's how I look at it. Because it's been said in the books and everything, there's a narrative that it has been abolished, but we know slavery has been going on that's behind closed doors. Somehow we can see it in a lot of places around the world. We can see what's happening with Libya today. But if you go back to the question you just asked, I think we must look at the problematic at hand, because we can't just go to a solution without facing the problematic first. There must be something that must have caused the slavery, what is happening today. So I would like to say, to put it in a nutshell, not to take a lot of time, there are two causes. I will look at it from two faces. I'll look at it from a neo-colonialist perspective, whereby I see Libya not being what it is today, like since Gaddafi took off. There's a lot of instability and a lot of derogatory things happening in the background. And from a perspective of an African view, where a lot of Africans today were educated and able to have jobs, they can't find jobs. So they're forced to go out there to search for greener pastures to see how they could better the lives of their families back home. So I think that's the problematic really in hand that's causing this problem.
But yourself being in those shoes, how do you feel actually about the slavery that is happening in Libya?
Well. Being a person coming from Africa itself, because I mean we're talking about the people facing this plight are Africans, right? So being an African myself, I think it's very, very downgrading, morally, spiritually, at every level. It's very downgrading. So I think that something must be done. The international bodies are trying to see what can be done, but I don't think it's effective, because there have been a lot of talks, but those talks, as I said, are just nominal, because there need to be more action to back those talks to see it happen really. So as time goes on, I think I could elaborate on what really I mean by backing it up with some action.
Of course, sure. I will quickly go to Mr. Abraham. J'aimerais savoir quel est ce sentiment qui te monte lorsque tu entends parler de l'esclavage en Afrique.
Well, I feel like it's very shameful. Without not like, let's not disregard that. Like, this situation is very shameful for a human being. That in our day and age, 21st century, 2017, we are still talking about slavery, which we were talking about around the 18th century, I think, somewhere around. So we have to also, like my brother just said, like we have to also acknowledge the fact that slavery has always been, is still existent in our society today. It just has taken another form. So it's a very shameful situation to my side.
It's very shameful. To Mr. Abraham, this is very, very shameful. Je pars directement chez Monsieur Joseph. Alors, Monsieur Joseph, quels sont les sentiments que vous éprouvez lorsque vous entendez parler de l'esclavage en Libye?
Merci pour la question. Personnellement, j'étais déjà très étonné quand j'ai entendu parler de ça. C'est vraiment difficile de pouvoir accepter quelque chose pareil en plein 21e siècle. Mais la réalité, c'est que je crois que cette information est beaucoup plus venue sous cet angle-là en 2017. Ce sont des choses qui ont commencé depuis dans les années 2002. Et c'est depuis la chute du président Kadhafi et l'installation des rebelles que cette histoire s'est encore agrandie vu l'insécurité. Et personnellement, j'ai un sentiment de chagrin, en même temps de honte, parce que c'est très difficile à concevoir que la colonisation est maintenant faite de frère à frère. À l'époque, ça venait de l'extérieur, mais maintenant, ça vient de chez nous.
C'est quand même honteux aussi.
C'est honteux, triste.
Et selon vous, qui sont ces esclaves et d'où viennent-ils?
Ces esclaves, en grande partie, viennent de l'Afrique subsaharienne, particulièrement l'Afrique de l'Ouest, du côté où nous avons le Cameroun, la Côte d'Ivoire, ainsi de suite. Ce sont des gens qui recherchent une vie meilleure. Ils veulent réussir et on nous a beaucoup mis dans la tête que la réussite se trouve en Europe. Alors certains d'entre eux essaient de passer par le Maroc pour aller en Espagne et les autres passent par la Libye pour aller frauduleusement bien sûr en Italie. Et voilà, c'est de cette manière que ces personnes se retrouvent piégées dans ce sens-là.
Seriez-vous en train de dire qu'en Afrique, on ne sait pas se retrouver facilement?
Je voudrais personnellement dire que déjà, parce que quand vous me posez cette question, ça m'amène à réfléchir par rapport aux pistes de solutions, par exemple, pour éviter ce problème. Parce que si nous arrivons à prendre conscience que nous pouvons réussir ensemble en Afrique, ça va nous éviter tous ces problèmes. Alors, déjà, on nous a mis dans la tête par rapport à tout ce qu'on voit, tout ce qu'on entend, venant de l'extérieur, tout comme de l'intérieur, qu'il n'y a rien en Afrique et qu'on ne peut pas réussir en Afrique. Personnellement, je suis aujourd'hui en Inde, je pensais que être en Inde ferait de moi quelqu'un qui vit mieux. Et c'est ce que beaucoup pensent. Alors que nous, en fait, nous souffrons toujours. Chacun a besoin de pouvoir faire certains efforts pour réussir. Alors, nous avons cette fausse conception qui nous amène à vouloir quitter notre continent.
C'est un problème de conception. Alors là, il faudrait revoir le problème à son origine. Ce qui me pousse à poser cette troisième question à Monsieur Leslie. Qu'est-ce qui serait à l'origine de cet esclavage selon vous?
Well, I think there are a couple of reasons if you ask me, but just to name a few, I think one pivotal reason I think is the cause of this slavery is the political instabilities you find running around Africa. That's to be truthful. You know, we have political systems in Africa that are such like a tyranny kind of government, where the people you find the GDP being very low, you find youths not being employed. So the first thing, as my brother did mention, it's a conception problem too, but you can't deny the fact that there's a problem in Africa in those countries, you know, political crisis and things like that. So people now look at going out abroad as something that could better their lives or the lives of the people back home, that live back home. Because you put yourself in a situation where you leave university and you have a good degree and you have the intellectual property for you to get a good job, but you still can't find a job, you see? No matter how you try, because of favoritism, tribalism, and a lot of other things. So the next option that comes to your mind is that you try and go somewhere else. Because like the case, like coming back to the case with Libya, you find that a lot of these people who are leaving I was watching a video the other day, Nigerians, people coming as it is from the sub-Saharan region of Africa, all of them that are being interviewed are saying, we can't stay home. Some of us are fleeing away from Boko Haram, which is, you know about the terrorism stuff that's been going on. Some of us need to look for greener pastures because we come from very mediocre backgrounds. Our families can't meet up with food, things like that. So what do you expect? They have to go out to see how they can get greener pastures, not knowing that it's just a lure. They've been lured into a trap. And getting there now to Libya, they can't go anywhere. They're being asked to pay a ransom. They held them, their families at home are being called. You need to pay a ransom for your children to be released, to continue the journey. See, that's really the situation. I think if you ask me, going back to your question, the main pivotal reason is the situation back home. There are a lot of problems. I think our governments really need to come together, the African Union or something, and sit down and really see how we can come with possible and feasible solutions to those problems to better the lives of the youth. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Alors vous êtes en train de dire que les Africains devraient se prendre à main pour arriver à résoudre ce problème et ne plus faire face à ce genre de situation, si je comprends bien.
Justement, that's what I mean. What I'm trying to say to more explicitly is like, I strongly do believe if our political situations in Africa could be ameliorated to a certain level where jobs could be given to, where there could be meritocracy, like if you're merited to have a job, you could be given a job. If you have the papers with the intellectual property to get a job, you could be given a job. Independent of where you come from, regardless of you or your tribe or anything, no favoritism or anything like that. I believe a lot of these youths who are going out will see no reason going out. There is a problem to the conception, as my bro did mention, that a lot of them have that concept, like that conception, like, okay, if I go out, things will just be fine. Whereas that's not what it is, because when you travel abroad, you find a whole different story on the other side of the coin, you know what I mean? But you can't blame them too, because at a certain level, when you live in a vicious cycle of poverty, the only thing that comes to your mind is, oh, I'm going to do anything. I'm going to do anything to get myself out of this situation. So that's just what's happening. So if solutions could be brought in place to ameliorate the lives and the GDP level and everything of the African people in the society as a whole, I don't see a reason why people would be taking chances like that.
Mr. Leslie is saying solutions should be found in Africa. We will meet you after the break. And it is always a pleasure to be there in your houses. Thank you and see you very soon.
Parlons-en. Changeons le monde qui nous entoure.
De retour sur ce plateau de Parlons-En, je continue avec ma série de questions. I'm coming back to Mr. Abraham. Monsieur Abraham, pouvez-vous me dire, selon vous, à qui cette situation d'esclavage profite-t-elle?
Je pense qu'avec en regardant la situation, la crise actuelle, la Libye n'étant pas stable en fait, d'un point de vue politique, cette situation ne profite plus vraiment aux différents partis de la Libye. C'est-à-dire que le journaliste Ross Kemp, dans un de ses documentaires, l'a précisé que depuis la descente de Kadhafi, il y a clairement une décadence dans les différentes tribus et groupe gouvernement en fait de la Libye, ce qui fait que chacun essaie plus ou moins de réussir à avoir des moyens pour financer leurs armes, pour financer leur population, leurs activités. Donc cet esclavage ou cette situation profite beaucoup plus à ces gens, ces personnes qui sont derrière, qui manipulent cela.
Donc beaucoup plus aux Libyens.
Entre autres, oui.
Merci beaucoup. En tout cas, nous allons passer à une question qui va demander la réaction de vous tous, messieurs. Alors la question, c'est que depuis qu'on a parlé de l'esclavage en Libye, quelles sont les mesures prises par les institutions internationales comme UNHCR, comme les droits de l'homme, l'UEA et autres organismes? Pouvez-vous me dire, selon vous, selon les informations que vous avez eu à collecter, qu'est-ce que ces gens ont eu à faire? Je commence par M. Joseph.
Merci pour la question. Vous parlez particulièrement des institutions internationales et nous avons aussi l'Union africaine chez nous en Afrique. Personnellement, je sais déjà qu'ils ont, tout ce que je sais qu'ils ont fait, c'est de pouvoir parler au fait, de pouvoir condamner les choses qui se sont passées, de pouvoir dire que ce n'était pas correct, ainsi de suite. Mais il n'y a rien de pratique dans tout ça. Et c'est là que je vois que depuis un moment dans notre siècle présent, au lieu de résoudre les problèmes, on veut juste passer à la télé et dire ce qu'on pense de la chose. Alors qu'on attendrait plus. Nous avons vu lorsque nous avons le problème avec Charlie Hebdo, du monde entier bouger. Alors que quand il y a quelque chose comme ça qui se passe en Libye, il n'y a aucun mouvement. En fait, ça, ce sont mes idées personnelles. Tout le monde a le droit de me contredire. Mais je pense que, d'une part, certaines institutions internationales sont contentes. En France, c'est cela. Parce que pour eux, ils disent que les Africains nous ont assez condamnés d'avoir fait de l'esclavage. Et aujourd'hui, qu'ils font eux-mêmes de l'esclavage sur eux-mêmes, à moins, voilà qu'ils retombent dans les mêmes fautes. Alors, ça les fait plaisir de nous voir dans ce problème, pour dire qu'après tout, vous nous traitez des sorciers ou de mauvais, voilà, vous le faites vous-même. Et il n'y a vraiment rien de pratique qui a été fait. Je me suis envoyé une pétition à signer. Bon, je m'étais on signe la pétition et puis ça va. On a besoin de choses pratiques, des descentes sur terrain pour résoudre ces problèmes-là. Alors pour moi, au-delà des discours qui ont été faits, je pense que ce n'est pas ça qu'on s'attend, qu'il n'y a rien de fait jusqu'ici.
Rapidement, chez M. Leslie, que pensez-vous de l'apport des institutions internationales?
Well, I think ever since all this drama started, like with all the other dramas we know, the media has been showing us, the international bodies have not been very active. They've just been nominally doing things like the media will tell us here that it means there are some discussions on the table going on, but nothing really lucrative comes out of it. But I'm not wanting to sound very political and contradictory, but I would like to state here very clearly without any fear of contradiction that I think they all have a hand in it somehow, because not really purposely, but indirectly somehow. Because I'll go back to one old theory that the developed world has always used, the Hegelian dialectics. That is like a triangle of power, where you have a problem, reaction, solution. The problem, it's like they set up a problem, they see your reaction, and they come with a solution. The solution, they come with it now, they stay there and start. Then you get to find out that there's an ulterior motive behind the solution they're bringing. I'll give you an example, like Libya, for example, before Gaddafi was taken out from power and everything. I mean, yes, you would say the Libyans said no, they were tired. Gaddafi was a tyrant. They wanted him here, he had been ruling for too long. He took power when he was 27 years old. They wanted him to go. That's true, but there was a great majority of people that felt that it was really good. That the situation there was better than what it is today. You see, they came with a problem. They set up a problem. They saw the reaction of the people, and they brought a solution. But the solution today has turned out to be something that is not a solution. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing in Africa today, which is the cause and problematic. It's part of the problematic we are facing. Look at the currency we're dealing with, the CFA. As I said, I don't want to be too political, but I'm just trying to put some light, share some light on some stuff. The CFA we're sharing and all those things, those are monopolistic ideas holding us down. That's slavery in itself in some form, you know what I mean? Because we don't control our own resources, we don't control our own, we depend on the Western world a lot. So if you ask me, these people, we have to forget about all these international bodies because they're not going to give us help. Help has to come from us. I believe that we as Africans have to come together and sit and be one, like a union. We look at problems that are really affecting us as nations in Africa, because we're a wealthy continent. Africa's got a lot of wealth. There's no reason why people should want to go out to search greener pastures for real. Yeah. So if we can sit down and forget about this narrative the media gives us and these ideas we have, like, hey, maybe the UN is going to say something, maybe what, and try to figure out what we can do in Africa. I believe we can come up with something, because really, coming back to your question, I don't believe they've done anything here.
So basically you're saying that these people have a names in it, they are playing behind the thing.
Yeah, it's a chase game, if you ask me, because they just talk on TV, like, yeah, they're trying to see what they can do, they will do that, but nothing is being done, it's nominal. Yeah. It's just mere talk. Nothing is really being done, because if you look at it really, there is a neo-colonialist hand and everything. You know what I mean? Because slavery itself is a very lucrative business today, highly lucrative.
Un trafic qui, selon plusieurs ONG, rapporterait entre 1,5 milliard et 3 milliards de dollars.
And you can see not only in Libya, it's just that Libya is being a target now, and the media couldn't hide it, so it's there in the media for us to see today. But it has been going on, even in India, where we are. There's a lot of human slavery and trafficking going on when you talk of sex slaves and things like that. So it's something that really, we don't have to depend on these international bodies to come give us help. If you ask me, we need to sit down as Africans and see what we can do to enable our youth stay in the continent. And because it's also leading to brain drainage. We have a lot of educated youths that are going out and not coming back. And they're getting educated out and not coming back to the country. You know, we need educated youths because they're the future of tomorrow.
Developing those outside countries.
Exactly. So if we can sit down as Africans and really come up with maybe a commission or a body. I don't know about the African Union because they too, I believe, somehow have been manipulated by these big bodies out there. So, not to take a lot of your time, for real, we just have to sit down in Africa and see how we can come up with a good solution to all this. Because like for me, I don't think the international bodies would really do something great. If they're doing something great, it's coming back to the Hegelian dialectics I told you, the triangle of power. It causes a problem, the brain, see a reaction, the brain will have a solution. So the solution won't be a solution at all. It's just a camouflage.
To Mr. Leslie, these bodies are not doing anything at all. They are just playing. Before going to the break, I would like to take a short point of view of Mr. Abraham, who will say a few words about what does he think that the institution have brought till today about the situation in Libya.
Personally, I think I'm going to join my brother, like Mr. Leslie. Like, see, I don't think there's been anything done by these people so far, because those well-said, like, international organisms have been warned way before this video by CNN being released on 13 November 2017, I think so. So way before that, in April, 13th of April, we had like the Organization of International Organization for Migrants. These people warned the UN and some other people organization that there is actually slave trade happening for migrants in Libya. And we had to wait till that 13 November to have a reaction from those people. And you have the French president who's talking about like this is against human rights. What they just said in Abidjan during the UE and UA summit. That's personally a lot of sloppiness because there's no real taking action, and these people, even our own government's people, are not actually doing something. They're just been like talking and not actually reacting, and that's a big problem because those people over there are feeling hopeless. There's nobody to help them, and there's no reaction from your side. Why do you expect reaction from other people if the people themselves, like them, are not reacting? There's no sense in it, actually. So I'm not even expecting reaction from them. I want reaction from my African brothers, first of all.
Abraham is not expecting any reaction from them since our fellow Africans are reactless. Things are becoming tastier and spicy. Meet us after this. Thank you.